Hello, math team. I was asked to do a quick Thatquiz video segment just to show you how to get in the other features of it, which is basically running a class, being able to have students access their old scores, their current scores, as well as any missing assignments. So I'm first of all in Thatquiz. I just restarted my computer, so hopefully it's going to be nice and smooth. If I was to look at my student grades, what I do is I only have the grades in there for units. Right now we're in an algebra unit, so it's the intro in arithmetic, and then we went and have a bunch of algebra. We did, fractions, decimals. We have separate ones, and as soon as they're done, what I do is I will delete them, and what will happen is I can still have access to them. They archive them somehow, some way. I haven't had to deal with that yet, but I like it because then I can actually go in and see what percentages are, and I even put a sense of a rubric in here of like, are they getting it done consistently, or is it a sometimes? There's a way of doing that from within when you are setting up your configuration. You can configure what your percentages are. You can have a regular percentage go. You can also label it, like I just put a label of 80% and above, 60% and above for sometimes, and 0 to 60 would be rarely. You can do that if you want. You don't need to do that, of course. You could just go off of the raw percentages. Another thing to kind of see as a feature, you have the ability to create the test the night before, and I won't release it until the day of. But if I was to create one, then I could go in after I click on where it says not yet. And that means that you can just put it in there and then you can release it the day of. Or you can release it to both of your classes or several classes. If you are in 7th and 8th, you have more than just 2 classes of math. And so you can hit all your classes with the same assignment. You can, of course, taper down the length of the assignment. You can taper the actual difficulty level of the assignment itself. And then, of course, you can ramp it up. Can ramp up big time. And then you can create a timer on it. And this is what I really like when I want to assign group projects for students. I won't click random because then they're all doing separate, different problems in a different order. If I click fixed, then I have the ability to assign students the same problems, because then you can have students work at tables on collaborating. And then the really cool thing from within tests, I can go in and I can pre-date assignments. Like I hit other, and I'm going to set this for tomorrow to happen at 9 a.m. and it's all military time. I click at 9 a.m. and now this will automatically assign to whatever period this is. You can on the fly say, oh my gosh, I picked level 10. I should have picked level 5. So then you can slide that up. It'll automatically make the adjustment once you hit save. The other thing is, I forgot to put a time limit on it. I rarely do any time limits. And then the other thing is, I meant to do this as a group project. If you click on random, it will automatically toggle over to fixed. You can even alter the amount of problems that you're doing. So all this takes effect as soon as you click save. I just wanted to show you really quickly how to get into this idea of classes. So when you go into edit classes, you've set up your classes with your usernames. You have this really cool class homepage. Now, what is this class homepage? Well, within the class homepage, I would make it password protected and then require a password for all class tests. I don't do that. If I ask a kid to go do a test and then they go, hey, I didn't do this, I just re-release it to them and then they can do it again. But then I love this. Students can review grades. That means when you go in as a student into this page, what it shows is not only the assignments that they're missing, but also shows how they did on any of their tests previously. Another quick little hot tip is go into bit.ly, set up an account, and when you go in to edit your class, drop this URL into there. And like for mine is bit.ly/ and for my first period, it's just Welty Math 1. They put that into their browser. It will look like this.